Hey everybody, I'm Jared. You're watching Grab a Gear, and we were asked to review a Jeep Wrangler. Well, thankfully, right here at Kissner Motors, they had a 2017 Jeep Wrangler available for us to take out. So, here we go. We're going to take it out. Hey everybody, I'm Jared. You're watching Grab a Gear, and here we are getting ready to review a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Sport Edition, unlimited, trail rated, you name it, all of it. And the reason we're doing it is because a subscriber sent us a message, and he said he is looking at a 2018, and he wanted to know, is it good? Is it bad? Will it work for us? Like, what are our thoughts on it? And he wanted to know MPG. That was a big one for him. He said he looked online at everything he could, and people are getting ridiculously bad to ridiculously good. So we took this one out. It is not stock by any means, but we took it out, and here is our review, John, just so you know. And I think your name was Huck Chuck, I think, or was it Short Fry? I don't remember, but that was your screen name. Here you go. Here's our review. Let's take a look. Under the hood of this 2017 Jeep Wrangler Sport has a 3.6 liter V6 with 285 horsepower. It is a 5-speed automatic, and of course it is 4-wheel drive. Now the MPG, according to Google, puts it at 17 city and 21 highway. This is one of the things that Louis, or somebody else, I'm not sure who it was, what his screen name was, wanted to know. What is the MPG? So like I said, guys, 2017 Jeep. This one is not stock, but let's see what this one does have. One, 3.6 liter, like I said, does have good power, does have good torque, 4-wheel drive with low range. This one, nice. I like the fender flares, how it's nice and sealed in too. They did put this metal on here. I realize it's not stock, guys. I don't know what I can say besides it's not stock. Wheels look great, by the way. The does have a nice spot for a winch in the front. So, you know, this one definitely aftermarket. But that's okay. It gives you an idea of what my thoughts were when I drove it. It handled good, rode good. Downside with the Jeep, a little rough. So if you're not wanting a little bit of a rough ride, which it's ever that way for a reason, but if that's something that's going to bother you, don't go with the Jeep. I do like the 4-door. I remember back whenever they only made the 2-door Jeeps, and now 4-door. I do like that. I also like the fact that you can still take the doors off. Good room to get in, good room to get out. Pretty nice. Did take me a minute to get used to the switches and stuff on the inside. That was a little odd for me because I'm not used to them being over in the middle, which you'll see that here in just a second when we go through the inside. Obviously, the front of any Jeep is pretty obvious when you see it. It's a Jeep, and you know it's a Jeep. Honestly, I like it. It says I'm here to play, but I can afford to play a little bit more than some people. So there you go. I do like the front bumper on here. Sturdy, that's for sure. I wish it came with a winch, but you know what? You get to do that when you buy this one. Honestly, this is a nice Jeep, and I enjoy driving it. So let's take a look at the doors, and then we'll move around to the back. Real quick, guys, I want to give a shout out to Kissner Motors here in Grand Junction, Colorado. They let us come down here and test drive every single vehicle on this lot. Every video that is on Grab a Gear under car reviews came from this dealership, except for two. Yeah, two. So check out Kissner Motors, and if you do, give him a call. Talk to Kohlby Wells. He's a great guy. His family has owned this dealership for over 20 years, and I've bought 3 vehicles from this dealership, which is a crazy thing, actually. They've always treated me great. They treat you great, I guarantee it. And on top of that, guys, they can ship anywhere in the U.S. While I was here filming this today, literally 2 vehicles loaded up on trailers that were purchased on the other side of the country and being shipped out. Because pricing nowadays is so crazy. Shop around, you'll get the best price. The Kissner Motors, they really do take good care of you. So check them out. KissnerMotors.com. Look at their inventory. Who knows? Maybe this Jeep is still there. All right, let's open up these doors and check it out. There we go. And there we go. So it doesn't open up all the way 90 degrees, which that's okay because the doors come off, literally. That's the best part about a Jeep. Take the doors off, and there you go. Climb in. Usually, you get a hold of something. Climb in. This seat is where I had it whenever I was driving. And I still have a decent amount of leg room. You know, a couple inches, I would say. Headroom, 5 to 6 inches, which isn't bad. I will say that would hurt if we went over something really bad and I swung my head over and hit that. I think if it was mine, I would probably put a pad right there. But seats, you know, it's a Jeep. You know, you're going to go off-roading and stuff like that. The seats, they're comfortable. They're not great, but that's a Jeep. Climbing out. There you go. Now, let's take a look at the inside. One of the best things about a Jeep, guys, also, is that there are a ton of aftermarket parts. And I mean literally a ton. You want to change something, I guarantee they have it. That's awesome. So, let's look at the inside. Nice thing, you have your steering wheel right in front of you, speedometer, tach, your fuel gauge, and your temperature gauge. All the buttons you need right here in front. I never actually had any issue finding it. It was easy to get a hold of. Down in the middle here, you got this nice tray up on top with a rubber, actual sort of soft rubber piece, which is nice. You have your stereo, your vents, which I thought were sort of interesting because they go both ways, like up and down. And then your windows right here in the middle. Little odd because I wasn't used to it. I actually looked at the door and said, how do I open the windows? But there you go. That works and it makes sense because the doors come off. You have your shifter for your four-wheel drive and you have your gear selector. Downhill descent control, 12-volt power supply, all your heater and everything else. Nice little pocket down here at the bottom. Parking brake, cup holders, and your center console. I do like the fact that it has a deep center console with a USB and power supply, and a top one for your insurance. And it can be locked, which is pretty sweet. Let's talk about the seats. Honestly, seats are pretty comfortable up front. Again, not the most comfortable because it's a Jeep. Let's just be honest. So, do like that the top comes off. Pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm telling you, it's just a Jeep. But big thing is going to be MPG. Now, this is a lifted Jeep. So, we drove a total of 185 miles with this Jeep. And our total MPG, I was just about to tell you the MPG, and I had to actually stop and calculate it with the receipt when we filled it up. So, the total MPG that we got combined with a little bit of city and a little bit of highway, probably about 50% city, 50 highway total, was 24. That was our combined. Inside the city, when I reset the trip, and or not trip, the average MPG thing on the screen, came back that we were getting 19, which is way better than what was actually said on Google. And then on the interstate, I wasn't pushing it. It was raining today, so I wasn't speeding or anything. And we got a little bit better than what they said at 28, which is pretty surprising for a Jeep lifted like this. So, not bad. I actually thought it was pretty good. So, there you guys go. Some decent MPG out of a Jeep. So, to be really clear, guys, the person that wanted us to review it sent us a message, and he wanted to know the MPG. Now, I'm going through everything right now, and it could have been the username did, Short Fry, Matt J. Walker, Nighthawk. I mean, all these people. There's a guy named Ham that commented on it. So that's pretty interesting. Lone Wolf, Soul. I'm telling you, some of these people who comment, their screen names are hilarious. I don't quite get it. But there you guys go. Some of these people are great. But anyways, guys, the thing is that 28, we were doing 65, and we were here in western Colorado going towards Utah, nice and flat, nothing crazy, when we were getting 28 miles to the gallon. Do I think that's realistic? No, I don't. I think more along 21 to 24, somewhere in there is realistic. Now, if that works for you, that's awesome. But do I think 65 miles an hour on the interstate is practical? No, not really. So, I don't know. I think you could get good fuel economy depending on how fast you're going. So check it out, go down, drive it. Tell the dealership point blank, you want to drive it and you want to put 100 miles on it. You want to put 150 miles on it. You need to. That way you know. So whatever your screen name was, now you got my 2 cents on the MPG. Let's get back to everything else. So back here at the back of the Jeep, guys, really cool. Push the button, open it up. You obviously have your spare tire right here on the back. There's nowhere else for it to go. Open up the glass just by grabbing it, opening it up. Plenty of room back here in the back. I like the all-weather mats, which you would assume always come with a Jeep. You do have a subwoofer underneath the back right here. And I do like this fact, you have these little holes for all of your roof and door hinge bolts to go in. Pretty cool right there, actually. You do have a 12-volt power supply, which is nice. I mean, guys, it's a Jeep. It's not hard. I don't know what to say, except that it's a Jeep. I do like the versatility of it. It's nice. I do like the wheels. I do like the tires. I like how it looks. Let's be honest. So the problem, guys, is I'm not sure what to really say 100% about the vehicle. You know, it's a Jeep, and everybody knows a Jeep. So, you know, I just don't know. But there you guys go. My 2 cents on it. Would I buy it? Absolutely. It's a fun vehicle to drive. I had a good time with it. I drove it, and it handled well. It felt good. A little rough, but that's a Jeep. You know, overall, Jeeps still are fun to own, even though Fiat owns it now. I know, I just got a lot of people mad right there. But, you know, it is a good vehicle. I like it. And you know what? Go out, test drive them. See what you guys get MPG-wise. This one, lifted, raining. I wasn't going to be speeding like crazy, so the MPG was really good on this one. But it's not stock. And maybe that's perfect for you guys. But there's definitely a vehicle out there for you guys. So check out Kissner Motors here in Grand Junction, Colorado. And who knows, maybe they have the exact vehicle you guys are looking for. So like, subscribe, help us grow the channel. And if there's a vehicle you guys want us to review, let us know. They have over 100 vehicles right here on the lot. I can come down any day I want, pick it up, take it out, and I'll give you guys my honest 2 cent review. Not worth much, but you know what? It's a review. So, all right, I'm going to go see if I can put a little bit more miles on it, have some more fun in it, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.